up on a block, etc. Going to come into Barduknasana Butterfly. So draw the soles of your feet together and then draw your heels towards your hips. Hold on to the front of the ankles, shins. Lift up your chest. Relax your shoulders. And then gently squeeze your glutes. So you want to, as if you're drawing your tailbone slightly, your hips towards your ankles, pushing out towards the knees. You can do little pulses. Okay, then take your hands to the outside of your knees, draw your knees together, take your feet out in front of you. So you're still sitting up. So your hips are tilted. You can tilt your hips slightly forward, so the front of the pelvis rolls forward. Coming into Konasana, which is seated, wide leg, forward fold. So we're going to push through the heels, internally rotate the thighs so your feet and knees point upwards. And then squeeze your core, lean forward slightly, but keep your chest lifted. And then slide your hands away from you. So it doesn't matter if you only go a couple of inches, but you're trying to then press the fingertips down, straight arms, drag the energy of the fingertips back towards your hips. Keep the legs strong. So we're trying to tilt the pelvis forward so we can really feel the stretch on the hamstrings and also the adductors, the inner thigh muscles. And inhale to sit. Keep the legs as they are and then bend the left leg so the sole of the foot is against the inside of the thigh, opposite thigh, Janu Sirsasana. Inhale, bring your arms up, palms to touch, squeeze your navel towards your spine, lift your pelvic floor. Exhale, revolve. So you're going to turn to fold over the straight leg. Exhale. It doesn't matter if you can reach your toes, fine. If not, just bring your hands to the floor. Lead with the chest and the chin, and then relax the head. Keep rounding through the opposite hip. Feel that lower back stretch. So keep pushing through the straight leg heel. And try not to twist. So if you can't reach the foot, don't reach with one hand. Trying to come down evenly. And then inhale, squeeze your core, come back to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Take the legs wide again. Bring the opposite foot in. Same thing, inhale, lift. But feel that length through the spine, draw the navel in. Exhale, revolve over the straight leg. Pressing down through the back of the thigh. As you push through the heel, feel this stretch up through the lower back on the opposite side. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Bring both legs in. We're going to come onto your hands and knees. Tabletop. The hands placed well under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck your toes under. Draw your navel in. So it's a neutral spine. Push through the palms, straight arms. And then inhale, take the bend the right knee, flex at the right ankle, lift the knee to hip height, and then it's little pulses as if you're stamping on the ceiling. But keep the knee at hip height, so you just an inch or so above that pulse. We're trying to press evenly through the arms, palms. This is your glutes. Okay, and exhale, release, other side. We're trying to keep the hips reasonably level, so you're not rolling the left hip open. Keep the thigh parallel to the mat. Feel the core here. Draw the navel in, lift the pelvic floor. Exhale, release, other side again. Use your breath. Nice and steady, deep into the belly. Gaze is down. So even here, think of the neck. So draw the shoulder blades down your back. Extend through the crown of the head. Release, other side. Exhale, release. So coming back into tabletop. And now we're going to extend through the left heel, internal rotation. So flexing at the ankle, turning the thigh inwards so the hips are level. Reach the right arm forward, palm facing inwards. So reaching out through the back heel, the right fingertips. Exhale, change. Other side. Right heel goes back, left hand forward. Navel drawn in, but feel what's happening to the glutes. Internal rotation. Left heel back, right arm forward. As you push through the heel, feel how you need to draw the navel in. You're squeezing the left buttock. Exhale, change again. Right heel back, left arm forward. Exhale, change. Left heel, right arm. And change. It doesn't matter if you're not completely steady. All those little tweaks and wobbles are building strength in the muscles. Exhale, release. Bring your palms forward. Lift up the hips into down dog. Walk your dog a little, slowly paddle the heels, so feeling that stretch through the calves. And then inhaling, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Push the floor away with your palms, lower the left heel. And again, this is using the glutes, we're actually rolling the right hip down so the leg is lifting straight up, not turning to the side. Inhale, roll forward into plank, curling right knee to nose, pushing the floor away, rounding out between the shoulder blades. Inhale, three-legged dog. If this is too much, you can come back to tabletop and do it that way. Inhale, roll forward into plank, right knee to left elbow. So draw the knee up towards the armpit, push out between the shoulder blades. The next exhale, taking the leg back to three-legged dog. Think of the navel, draw it in. Inhale, roll forward into plank, right knee to right elbow. Again, draw the knee up, bring the heel towards the bottom. Exhale, three-legged dog, come back into down dog. Just taking 2 breaths here. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts, lower the right heel. Roll forward into plank, curling knee to nose, lifting up that elbow, the knee towards the armpit. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, roll into plank, left knee to right elbow. Exhale to three-legged dog. Last one. Inhale, left knee, left elbow. Again, try and get that upward lift. Take the left leg back, three-legged dog. Come into down dog. Drop your knees into child's pose. Knees wide, toes touching. Bring your arms by your sides, palms facing up. Rest your forehead on the mat. If you're feeling that pressure through the hands, you can just clench and open the fingers, even little rotations of the wrists. Okay, and coming, hands in front of you, up onto the knees. Walk your hands forward. Tuck your toes under, knees are under hips. We're going to stretch into puppy for a moment. So hips draw back over knees, reach your arms in front of you, palms pressing down, tip your tailbone up, and lower the head to a block or the floor. Drawing the armpits towards the mat, really squeeze your core. Turn the tailbone up. Shoulder, spinal stretch. Inhale. Bring your hands ready for down dog. Lift your hips. Walk your feet towards your hands. Thumbs into the hip creases. Lift up through the thighs. Extend your chest forward. Squeeze your core, hinging upwards, using the core and thighs to stand. Now we're going to test your glutes. So working on balance through the glutes. So this is a good test for runners or anyone who's active to see whether your glutes are firing evenly. So we're going to stand on one leg. So say take your weight into your right foot, lift the left knee up, and then you're going to bring your hands to your hips, and then see if you can take that the knee level with the opposite foot. Oh God, I'm falling over. And now you're going to squat down and stand up. So you can almost feel that hugging of your thighs aren't touching, but you're drawing inwards and lifting up through the pelvic floor. And as you squat down on one leg, you're trying to keep the knee tracking in the direction of the toes. Doesn't matter if you're wobbling, but think of the core, use your breath. And then lift the knee up, left knee up, come back to stand. And other side. So weight now going into the left foot, lift the right knee up. And then flex at the ankle, take the heel back, so feeling the knees draw level, and then start to squat. And you'll feel, as I'm here, one side is always stronger than the other, it compensates. So slowly squatting down, trying to keep that knee tracking forward, not turning inwards or outwards. And then bring the opposite knee up, exhale to stand. So we're going to deepen this a little. So we're going to come into Warrior 3, which is a standing balance. So this time, bring your hands to your heart. Take your weight into your right foot. Bend through the right leg slightly. You're going to touch the left toes behind you. And now you're going to start to stand up through the front leg, the right leg, flexing through the left heel, lift the leg up. You're trying to extend through the chest, trying to bring the chest, hips, and the back heel in line, internal rotation of the back thigh. so the hips are level. Or it's really strong, and then inhale, come back up. Raffles is dreaming. It squeaks. So it's really strong through the standing leg. You really have to draw up through the thigh there. So we're going to do the same side again. So hands at your heart center, draw the navel in, lift the chest, relax the shoulders, lift up through the pelvic floor. So bending through both knees, step the left toes back, and then it's almost as if you're springing slow motion upwards through the standing leg. Flex the left ankle, draw up through the right thigh. Try to reach the chest forward, internal rotation of the back thigh. And then inhale, come to stand. So if it's really, you're all over the place, that is good for balance, building strength through the lower leg. But you might, if you feel that you're not getting the benefit of the glute activation, then use a chair or a piece of furniture to hold with one hand to help you. So we're going to do the other side now. So bring your hands to your heart center. Take your weight into your left foot. Bend your knee slightly. We need the activation, sorry. Lifting the right knee up. Bend through the left toe, left knee. Taking the right leg back. Now start to stand. Strong through the back heel. Internal rotation of the thigh, reach the chest forward. So really pulling up strongly through the standing leg. But think of the core. Keep your breath steady, don't forget to breathe. And then inhale, floating right foot next to left. And again, weight into the left foot. So a little bend in the front knee as you take the right heel back. Push through the heel, standing up. Inhale, coming back to mountain pose, Tadasana. Okay, then come to sit. And then lie back, figure four. So we're going to stretch out the hips and glutes. So knees bent, feet on the mat. Bring the right ankle across the left thigh. Flex the right foot, toes up to the ceiling, and thread the needle. So right arm goes between the thighs and then hold the back of the left thigh. Just relax the left foot down and then draw the left thigh towards you. You can use your right arm to press the right thigh away. Keep the right foot flexed to protect the knee. Draw the navel in and just see where you feel this. You might feel it on the inner thigh of the raised leg. Hopefully you're feeling a stretch around your bottom, your hip. Exhale, release. Other side. This is thread the needle, but also we call it dead pigeon, because if you know or think of pigeon pose, the leg is at roughly this angle when you're lying on your front. Okay, exhale, release. Hug your knees in, little squeeze to the chest, rock side to side, draw little circles with the knees one way and then the other, just feeling the lower back being massaged, and then rock to sit, but taking 3, use your core, draw it in, bring the knees to your chest 3 times to sit. And then sitting nice and tall, inhaling deeply, Exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste. Happy Monday, everybody. From Raffles and I. Have a lovely day and see you on Wednesday.